Did my best to time that with turning the YouTube on because now we've gone simultaneous. We're live streaming from Northern California. Welcome. This is Greg, Looney Cat. Looney Cat may be in just a moment and charge up this cat tree. He is well worth the price of admission. And all the price of admission really is I would ask for my YouTube friends, is like and subscribe. It helps spread yoga to the world, and especially for people that think that yoga is for other people. This is yoga for everybody. If you got an issue, a situation, a injury, you got a belief system, if you have a history or something in the past that says I can't do this anymore, I think you found your tribe. If you're young and healthy and flexible, we love having everybody. Everybody fits under this yoga for everybody upward spiral yoga tent. Anyway, we're going to chant Om just to set the tone, get the vibration going. Nice big inhale. Good, we can call this a prayer, a blessing, an invocation, an intention. Hands to the heart. May everyone watching this live or recorded anywhere in the world at any time receive the inflow of love and light and truth and healing that they need in precisely that moment to flourish, thrive, and prosper. Okay, now I've got a bit of a admission disclaimer, and that is two things. Been to the optometrist, had my eyes dilated. They had to look at a weird anomaly. All that while having a massive migraine headache, which I haven't had for a long time. So we're going to do joint juice, but then I have to admit we're going to do some restorative yoga. So if you need the hardest yoga we've ever done, I understand, but we'll do some great joint juice and some good yin and some good restorative. Probably on Wednesday, I'll shift it around and we'll do that really gruesome balance strength sequence with the push-ups and such. So anyway, let's start on our feet. Haven't had my eyes dilated in the longest time, I must admit. And my other block is there. Okay, if you're brand new, joint juice is just moving and grooving a little bit. This is my favorite joint juice sequence. We'll do it for about 10 minutes. And I'm going to see if my pounding, thumping head can just chill out a little bit. Leave me a comment if you're a migraine sufferer. Yoga has done so much to heal me in every conceivable way of life, but yoga has not yet healed me of migraine headaches. So it just means there's deeper healing to be done, and I have complete faith that every problem has a solution. Everybody's dealing with something. I'm not complaining, trust me. Good. Now, arms out, I'm going to kick my right leg. Migraine headaches have taught me so much about myself, who I am, what's in my past, what's left to heal, powerlessness, seeking help, trying alternatives, being open-minded, going to Peru for an ayahuasca ceremony. That is not yet, but maybe. 2, 1. Leave me a comment if you want to go to Peru with me and do an ayahuasca ceremony. Good, just sinking in. I'm going to swing my arms around. Welcome to my locals. Good to see my Bay Area friends. Always a pleasure. We're coming up on the 5-year anniversary of the shelter in place. No more yoga studio. So that was an interesting 5 years, wasn't it? 3, 2. Now, next time you go to your right, left hand, right shoulder, right arm behind your back, bend your knees. So I took about 3 years off from public teaching, but kept teaching online the whole time, had a great time with my friends. Sweep it around, right hand, left shoulder. Now I'm teaching in public again, got some great new public classes, really growing and thriving with wonderful friends. Check it out, upwardspiralyoga.com. Good, and release. I am so grateful to be teaching publicly again, in addition to my Zoom friends. Up your back. And of course, I've put 1,000 videos on this Upward Spiral Yoga YouTube channel. Meditation, Dharma talks, life coaching, music. It's a fun channel. Check it out. 2 more. I can virtually always do a joint juice sequence. Doesn't matter what's going on. Just start. Good. Now I'm going to lace my hands behind my back, heels in, toes out, bend my knees, and I'm going to get my head and my butt down on the floor. If you can go lower than me, congratulations. If you can't, go very low, congratulations. Inhale, come on up. This class definitely has an angle, and it's called Yoga for Everybody, Yoga for Everybody Else. There's a lot of perfect people, a lot of 20-somethings that can do everything wearing perfect clothing and makeup and eyelashes, and I am all for that. I had my time doing that, and now this is what I like to do. Poof. Good. Now, I'm going to take my left foot forward, that one, turn over onto my right toenails. And even with a migraine and my eyes dilated, I have enough balance to do this. Yay. 6, 7, 8. Other way. Good. Now sink into my feet. I'm serious. Yoga has, these ancient yoga scriptures, they say yoga cures everything. They're not kidding. Sooner or later, conscious contact with God will cure everything. But some things go deeper. For me, it's migraine. For some people, it's something else. Anger, jealousy, fear, worry, dread, despair. Yoga will dig it all out. Come up and out. Right foot forward, left toenails. Did you know that? Yoga means union. It means ever greater conscious contact with your higher power, whoever and whatever that is. And that always facilitates greater healing and love and delight in living. Other way, 1. Good. Now I'm going to sink into my alternately flexed feet. Maybe we need to do some restorative yoga to catch up from the hour we lost yesterday. It really helps. Good. Come up and out. All right. Now my neck gets weird when I get a migraine, so if you haven't done this with me, lace your hands, and I'm going to brush my thumbs down the big, thick side muscles of my neck called my sternocleidomastoids, the very widest part of your neck. 5, 6, 7. Good. Now, again, weird if you haven't done it. There's a little soft spot underneath my jawbone. I push in there, it clicks my face down, and then I massage my thumbs underneath my jawbone with my hands smeared on my face. I really like it. Oh boy, took me a long time to dig deep in there. Got very tight. Good. All right, I'm going to relax my chin down and my arms. And 8 neck rolls. 1. I'm taking my slow tonight. If you're a migraine sufferer, maybe you know about that neck, back, and shoulder knot that can really tighten up. And sooner or later, God, love, source is going to dig that completely out of me. 5, 6, 7. If something takes a long time to heal, other way, it just means it's very deeply seated in our consciousness. And the relief that comes when it's finally healed is glorious. 5, 6, 7. Good. Now, believe it or not, I'm just going to relax my head down for 20 seconds, and the weight of my thoughts, feelings are going to relax my head down, close my eyes, nowhere to go, nothing to do. Just doing yoga with several thousand people around the world with like mind, seeking the best we know. Good, you guys. And then crunchy migraine shoulders, I call them. 2, 3, 4. It's funny when you got to, like, everybody's got some big problem in their life. We all know what it is. And it's, you've worked on a lot of things. A lot of things have gotten better, other ways with your shoulder. But that one thing, you keep looking, you keep seeking, you keep asking, you keep knocking, you keep inquiring. You'll learn a lot of stuff, other stuff in the meantime. This is why everything does not become perfect overnight, because we'd probably get lazy and rest on our laurels. I've got some laurels that I'm resting on later tonight, just not right now. Good. 8. Good job. 1, 2, 3. Really good for your paws. Good for arthritis and rheumatism. Other way. 1. All this brand of yoga gets rid of crunchy, congested, congealed joints. Good. Shake poop off of your hands. Yep, we're moving into spring. Days get longer. Helga's birthday. Sun stays up all day long. Except when I get up at 6 o'clock for my morning meditation class that's going around the world now, it's just, oh, dark 30, kitty cats. Ups and downs. Ludi! By the way, if you're just joining on YouTube, I've got a giant 50-pound mountain puma that could come in and eat me at any second. That's worth watching. 6, 7, 8. Good. Cup your hands at your heart. Feel holy, sacred, and reverent. Feel holy, silly, and irreverent. Good. Inhale up, my friends. Feet together. This sequence is like your best, most dear friend up on your tippy toes. It's a friend that's always with you, always works. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stay up on 10. What causes migraine? Chocolate, caffeine, stress, work, meat, no meat, politics. God only knows some things. Good. Close your eyes, balance on your tippy toes. Good. Drop your heels, knuckles on your head, side bend left. Good job. Feels good to move though. Yoga makes shared pain is decreased, shared pleasure is increased. Good. Inhale up, my friends. Arms up and pull down into a gentle forward fold. I suggest blocks. I like to come down and lift my heels, bend my knees, look forward, soften my hamstrings. Exhale, I deepen in. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now I'm just going to kind of pedal my heels, wag my hair out a little bit, drain my brain. Have you tried all the drugs for migraine? I've tried the legal ones. I've tried the illegal ones. Good. On your next inhale, come on up, you guys. Up you go. Every problem has a solution sooner or later. Good. Now hands on your cute hips. Feet out wide, toes in, heels out. You know what I got to do more is I got to circle my hips some more, I think. This is called circumnavigating your globes. Undulating your undercarriage, churning your butt, grinding your groins, circumnavigating. We got a very full moon or pregnant moon, like 90% full. I love this phase right here. You can go out and see it right now. It's daytime and you can see almost a full moon. 6, 7, and 8. Good job, my friends. Good, now I'm going to take my feet out a little wider and we're going to do ballet position 2 for my ballerina friends. Got a lot of ballerinas around the world who join in just for the sheer fun of the movement and mostly the humor. Good, now I'm going to push out. I'm going to pull in and brush my sides a little. I've always loved this sequence. Build strong legs, good breath, good bone and blood. The B's, blood, breath, bone, brush. It's interesting how connected blood and breath and bone are. Most of your blood is made inside your femur bone. And of course, blood and breath are intimately connected. Push out, go wide, go back. If you're just watching this for the first time, what the hell? Just copy. Do like me with my brilliant music teachers. Watch them, let your jaw drop, and just do what they do. And before you know it, you'll be in the band. You'll be on tour. Screaming fans will be outside your dressing room door. Just what you want, right? Inhale and release. Hands at our heart. This is a variation of horse pose. If you're brand new and your legs start to shake really bad, you can come out for a moment, but realistically, we should be able to be in a horse pose like this at least a minute or two. And if you can't, just get back in the game. You'll be surprised how quickly your strength will come back. But you got to do a little bit every single day, come what may. Good, now straighten your legs. I'm paralleling my feet. I'm going to just do a wider footed forward fold. Down I go. I don't care if your head goes to the floor or barely comes down at all, as long as you do something. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, now I can grab my ankles, feeling more bendier. I'm about average bendy. I'm not needing to compete with nobody no more. Good, on your next inhale, come on up. Lace your hands. Now I'm going to turn my toes in and my heels out, push up, and a wide-footed starfish side bend. Good, inhale. And over on this side, creak, crack, crunch, crinkle. Up you go. Release. Now a big inhale up our back for an Om, loud and proud. Good, now we'll step our feet in together. One of my very, very favorites, knee loops. 1, 2, 3. If you're brand new, little circles. It doesn't take a lot of description, does it? If you're very bendy, you go really low. 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely. Up you go. Now this time I'm going to push my feet down and my palms up. I call this pillar of the community. So if I close my eyes, I literally can feel within me energy being pushed down into my feet and energy being pushed up into my hands. I open my eyes, so do you, and then another side bend, because side bend always makes me feel better no matter what the situation is. Inhale, this way. Good, inhale up, pull paws down, another forward fold. We do a few on Mondays. Come on down. Lift your heels, bend your knees. I recommend blocks. Exhale, deepen. Blocks support your back. They help you to go deeper and find more of a satisfying yet safe edge. Good. And come on up. Good job. Arms out. These are called scarecrows, where you go side to side and twist your arms. Keep your arms as level as, keep your arms level. Just do it. Left arm in front, turn your palms in, clap for yourself. Hands pull, fingers forward, party hats, tippy toes. Classic Viyama joint juice sequence. Extend up. Seriously, 10, 15 minutes, you go through every joint in your body. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay up on 1. Close your eyes. If you're over 50, you have found your yoga. This is going to keep you moving and grooving. Retire early, go have some fun. Spend your kids' inheritance. Good. Drop your heels, lean left. Up you go, to the right. Oh, that's where that migraine is, right there. Good, inhale. Arms down, flip them over, forward fold, drop your head. Lift your heels, bend your knees, inhale through your nose. Exhale all the air out through your nose. Stay empty. Don't breathe for a moment. You'll live. Go deeper on empty. 1, 2, 3. Come on up. Up you go. And exhale out. Right arm in front of your left. Palms in. Clap, clap. Pull. Hat. Tippies. Extendo, super tippies. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Stay up on 1. It's a good challenge for those of us over 30, just barely, mind you, just barely. Close your eyes. Open your eyes, drop your heels. One more side bend to the right, kitty cats. Loody-a-loo. Boy, he's liking the longer days. Up you go. A lot of baby birds being born out there. He sure would like to meet one. Up you go. And tonight's concluding standing forward fold. Come on down. Drop your head. Lift your heels, bend your knees, support your hands on blocks. Highly recommended. Exhale all the air out. Stay empty. Yogis call it Baya Kumbhaka. It's going deep on empty. No breathing. I promise we'll breathe again. Next inhale, come on up. Good. One more standing joint juice, and then as previously marketed, we're going to do some calmer on the floor stuff. Just for tonight, I'll kick your buns on Wednesday, okay? I promise. Hands at your heart. See, I'm promising. Inhale. This is my favorite pose if I'm going to go golfing and I'm in a hurry. Turn down and to the right, left elbow outside your right knee. Now, just definitely twist and squat as low as you can, but feet stay together, so do the knees. Heels are down, neck is dropped, chin is relaxed. Look down at the floor. If your left hand touches the floor, congratulations. And just sink and squeeze down and in. This, it's a $3.75 pose. Stretch into them ankles. Weight even over your feet, neck relaxed. Good, drop your arms down. Inhale, come on up. I feel like $100 after that. On sale this week. Exhale. Prayer mitts, I call them. We are calm, peaceful souls. Inhale. And exhale, down on your left side. I kind of mooch my knees over to the right, tuck my belly in. There we go. There's that lock in. I burp myself like a Tupperware container, lift my toes, drop my buns, relax my chin. I look straight down at the floor. Sometimes I wiggle my toes because it amuses me. Shoulders away from my ears. I drop my buns. And in a pear tree. 3, 2, 1. Now we inhale up for an Om because that makes you breathe and fill up your lungs. Oh. 3, 2, 1. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, Okay, we did that. We got in good movement tonight. Good stuff. A little yin, and then a couple of restorative poses. If you're just getting in, where Monday is going to be the easier day this week, Wednesday is going to be the hi, how you doing? Okay, stretch your legs out, feet out in front, lift up, lift up a little higher. Good. Sink down on your back, legs up. If you're older than 40 and you haven't been inverting in some way, this will add years to your life and life to your years. And then legs go straight out to the side, often unpopular for newcomers. The delight of veterans. Ankles, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fingertips on the back of your head. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Bring newcomers that are stiff, go here with a blanket underneath your head. Grab your big toes. And happy baby. Really, you can just have a blanket or a block underneath your head and have your knees drawn in. That's fine. Your hips will begin to settle. Your lower back will relax. The back of your neck will get longer. You'll drop your chin. Shoulders will release. Host of good things will happen here. Good. Now, I'm going to let go of my knees, lift up my head, bring my knees together, and I'm going to sweep my knees down to my right. I'm going to let my torso release to the left. You can feel the tenor, the tonus of the class beginning to slow down as we move from yin toward restorative poses. I really do recommend a blanket, pillow, block, bolster, something underneath your neck for this one, unless you're perfectly flexible. And if you are perfectly flexible, welcome to my class. Great to have you. I'll have some of what you're having. Crack, crack, says my spine. Good, biggest inhale you got. Exhale, let it go. Good, now I'm going to bring my knees back up. I'm going to set my feet on the floor. I've got a little teeny block underneath my neck. I'm going to square up my hips so they're in the center. My knees come in as far as they can, but without my butt lifting. And then my knees roll left. I pin my knees down with my left arm. My right shoulder, right arm releases out. And this is called cat laying in sunbeam, melting open into a twist. I think all the ancient yogis that developed and created yoga learned it from their cats. I've completely forgotten about my migraine. That's one great benefit of doing your yoga. Good, really big inhale, my friends. Exhale and let it go. Good. Now we are going to bring our knees back up. And we're going to set our feet down and then the soles of our feet together. And I'm going to let my knees widen out to the side. And I know this is very challenging for newcomers. So by all means, blocks, pillows, blankets, pets, friends, something underneath your legs if you need it. I never did. I just shaped differently. So and if you can take your arms out to the side and make cactus arms. Now the poses are even going to start slowing down more. Maybe a minute in this, so make sure that you're supported as you need. Feel something, but don't be gritting your teeth. But don't be wasting your time either. Make sure there's something to feel. Direct breathing down to your belly button. Slow, smooth, even, rhythmic, deep, diaphragmatic breathing. This obviously goes deep into hips, groins, hip flexors, quadriceps, hamstrings, you name it. Good. Just stretch your legs out all the way. Grab your elbows up over your head. Writhe a little bit left and right. Again, we learn most of this from animals and the way that they move, because we're animals. Okay, you guys, I'm going to sit up along with you and we're going to move into even more passive poses. For this one, again, you're going to have some yoga blocks or something approximating them. I recommend you just get yoga blocks. They really make all the diff. This is the one where we're going to lay on our back and put a block, maybe two, underneath our behind and do some variations. Very good for headache, very good for neck ache, really good for lower back, good for circulation. All I'm going to do, lay on my back, and if I'm brand new and stiff and crunchy, I'll just put one block underneath my behind. This could be a great milestone for you. And if you're a little more flexible, I do need to stand up on my tippy toes. 2 blocks, but it doesn't have to be overdone. It's a great back bend, stretches the front of your body, releases the back of your neck. Don't turn your head. Feet are hip distance apart. And now the poses slow down even more. I love the stretch of the back of my neck when I've got the migraine. In a moment we'll invert, but not yet. There's no rush. Sometimes yoga rushes us and makes us go fast. We like that. Sometimes the teacher asks that we slow down. Easy do it. Now my chest breathing, when I'm just normally living, I'm very common to breathe in my chest, moving down to my belly button. That stimulates my parasympathetic nervous system. Now, if you can just draw your feet in a little closer and get the feeling your knees, most of us, the feeling of the knees ever so slightly moving in toward each other rather than splaying out to the side and being on the outside of our feet. Feel as flat-footed over your feet. That means your leg bones are not twisted or distorted out of shape. And in our concluding minute or so, I'll just be quiet and let you sink in, SYNC in. Good job. Now, I'm going to bring my knees in, so my knees are pointed straight up to the ceiling. My hips are really nicely supported. There's no feeling of instability, very stable, very grounded, and legs up. Maybe you're brand new and your legs won't extend up, or they will for only a few moments. You can always retire to this, or just bring your legs up and do it for a few moments. Otherwise, enjoy this together for a little over a minute. Great for circulation, good for headaches, good for neck and back stiffness and soreness. Good to see the world from a different angle. I consider this therapeutic yoga, restorative yoga, therapeutic yoga, yin yoga, yoga for healing. Now you can stay here, or you could experiment with legs out wide and with your hips lifted. It definitely puts more leverage into your groins, and yet it's an acquired taste. I really like it. You can try these poses out. It's like a smorgasbord. Take what you like, leave the rest for a while. Just be willing. Now I'm going to bend my knees. My legs are just hanging out to the side with my knees bent. I'm going to take my left thigh over my left knee over my right knee. I'd put my left ankle underneath my right ankle if I could, almost. And then for most of us who are very tight in our hip flexors, it's very challenging to bring your right foot down. If you can't bring your right foot down, you've discovered a very sticky part of your body. And one way to do it is to don't lift your hips quite so high. This one really, I can get in it, but my breath shortens and gets choppy. And then when I get in the pose, as I smooth out my breath within the posture, my body's ability to assume the posture or maintain it is always increased, always improved. I'm at where I'm at in the journey. You're where you're at. Good, really big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Now I'm going to bring my knees in. Take my legs up. Take my legs out. Cross my right knee over my left knee as strong as I can. Knees in. Slink your right ankle underneath your left ankle if God made you to do that. And then I'd recommend bringing your left foot down very slowly. Good. About a minute. It's these yin restorative poses that go very, very deep into our lever systems. There's deep holding, deep patterns, emotions, patterns of thinking that are freed up, loosened. Good. On our next inhale, we're going to bring our knees back in. We're going to uncross our legs. Our knees are still together and bent. And I'm just going to let my knees fall in toward my chest, still keeping my hips on the block. This is a forward fold, deepening at the hip crease. Fabulous support for your lower back. Can't really cheat because of the position we're in, and there's no need to. This kind of yoga builds one of the greatest of all virtues. Can you guess what it is? It's the most challenging one for me, patience. I want what I want when I want it. All good things come to those who wait. Now I'm going to start to I'm going to keep my knees and my ankles together and slowly bring my feet down. It's not as easy as you think if you're crispy in Cleveland or at your feet in Atlanta. Back to bridge pose. I used to strap my knees together for this one really tight, cinch my knees in and let that go to work deep, deep in my hips. Good, now I'm going to widen out my feet so I have more leverage down through my feet. I'm going to push into my feet so my bottom goes up. I'm going to move the blocks out of the way and slowly, slowly, slowly bring my hips down. Then I'm going to bring my feet together again. And we're going to revisit this knees out, elbows out thing for half a minute. I have so much more space in my body, in my breath, in my mind now from having done that sequence. It's one of my very favorites. Hope you liked it. Good job. And we'll sit up and we'll talk about what we're doing for the conclusion of class tonight. We got some good work done. Make sure you come on Wednesday, by the way. But for this sequence, We're going to do a particular kind of semi-challenging restorative pose, Shavasana pose. It's also Shavasana. So out of the thousands of people who are watching, Helga doesn't have to do it if she doesn't want. I'm going to leave that up to her. Helga, I'm counting down to your birthday. I'm getting all excited. I love you. Everyone else in the world, do this pose with me, okay? Auf Wiedersehen. Guten Nacht. So this is the one. I'm going to make a pretty good size neck roll for my neck, and my migrainy neck is really going to like it. Now for my chest, a very subtle 1-inch blanket for my chest. My knees go over this. By the way, if you're brand new to yoga, this is Shavasana, 5 minutes of deep, pure relaxation. My knees go over this. You got to get this right. This doesn't go underneath your neck. This one, the middle one, it goes underneath your bra strap. So my shoulders, neck, and back relax down. Get a nice little bit of support for my neck. And this one impresses your arms out to the side. And we're just going to float downstream together for about 5 minutes. You're doing this with hundreds, if not thousands, of friends around the world. A good time is guaranteed for all. Layer by layer, bone by bone, breath by breath, molecule by molecule. Relax, let go, surrender. No, I'm not dead. I'm going to start breathing back toward my skin. I was really enjoying the relaxation minutes with you guys around the world. Breathe back into my body. I love how my body is melted over these implements. Gonna wiggle my fingers and my toes, circulate super ecstatic feel good through my body. Get the hence migraine be replaced with love, light, bliss, joy, and peace. Okay, and now I'm going to sit up with you guys. I thought that was an hour of kick butt, different Monday yoga, but well worthwhile. We'll bring our paws into our heart, drop our chin, connect that infinitely connected place together. And all together around the world, we all say namaste. YouTubers, could you do me and the channel a big favor, and actually the world a big favor, by hitting like and subscribe? Because you're spreading yoga for everybody to people that otherwise maybe wouldn't do it. And that's a gift that you can give. And we appreciate it here at Upward Spiral Yoga. We'll see you guys next time.